Why, hello there, Virgo. Welcome to this timeless love reading where we are going to dive deep into the connection between you and your person. Okay, mainly this reading is going to be for singles, but also even if you're in a relationship with a person, this could apply to that relationship as well. Okay, this is for Virgo, sun, moon, and rising signs. Also, be sure to watch out for scammers. I just have to warn everybody that there are people pretending to be me on Instagram, trying to scam people into fake readings. In the description box below, you will find all of my official social media accounts, my real accounts. Go follow them, and then also you'll find information on how to actually book a private reading with me, okay? So if someone direct messages you on Instagram under my name, you gotta be sketchy and be like, that's not Austin, that's not the Autistic Mystic, okay? So thank you so much for being here, Virgo. And with that being said, the first thing we're gonna do is look into how this person that you're dealing with is really feeling about you, okay? So what are their true thoughts and feelings about you as it stands right now in this now moment for Virgo? Let's get into it. 4 major shuffles. As always, I want to thank the angels and interdimensional beings for being here and allowing this act of divination to unfold in a synchronistic manner. Thank you. All right, we got 3 more here for Virgo. Let's pull the energy. What are they feeling? Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it should apply to most of you, but if it really doesn't resonate, maybe it's not for you. But based on the law of attraction, if you're here, I would listen up. All right, 2 more here, Virgo. How's this person feeling about you? All right, Virgo. So it's kind of a mixed bag of energy. This person definitely views you as a mature person. So we have the maturity card popping out right here. So this person views you as someone who, on the physical level, kind of has your stuff together, or I'm getting the sense that they view you as someone with big plans for the future. They definitely don't view you as a deadbeat or someone who just is gonna like do the same thing for the rest of their life. They know that you have a lot of changes coming into your reality. Okay, they do have the comparison card here, so I feel like they are comparing you with a specific person for sure. So for those of you who are single or even in a relationship, there's some sort of third party here where they're like, do I want to be with Virgo or do I want to be with the other person? And that's important for you to know in this embargo of dealing with this person, right? They're definitely comparing you to someone else. That's important to know. Also, you have the suppression card and the understanding card. So I feel like this person has been suppressing their feelings towards you for a long time, but they're no longer able to hold that back with the understanding card. The understanding card, I feel like they realize that getting into a relationship with you with the maturity card would be a smart move. Okay, the other person they're comparing you to, Virgo, I sense the other person is more of like a fling. Okay, the other person is like someone they could see themselves with, but they have this deep understanding that you're actually the right choice. It's just what's coming through. But this suppression card, for some reason, I feel like for a long time, there's been a lot of stuff clouding their vision for you, but there's something that they're going to release here. So if they haven't, for a lot of you, I feel like there's been no contact between you and this person. You can expect that that's going to burst, okay? So expect contact to come in, okay? I feel like a lot of good energy here for how they feel about you. Now what we're going to do, Virgo, is look at how you guys are feeling about them, okay? Let's do 4 major shuffles. How are they showing up for you? What are your thoughts and feelings about this person? Let's see. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. 3 major shuffles. Let's go. Two more. How are you viewing them? Last one. All right, Virgo. So you view this person as someone with a whole lot of potential that they're not acting on. Okay, you definitely view this as someone who has a lot of addictions or issues that really hold them back in life. They're almost like fighting with their past, and I feel like they don't really understand how to do shadow work as good as you, or like how to process emotions. There's definitely a problem with that, because I feel like you view them as someone who their true nature is they're very watery. So you view this person as someone who can calm you down, who can bring stability to your life, but it's actually upsetting you, Virgo, because you realize this person just has like a few blind spots, or a few things that they're bringing from their past into the present moment it's causing them to go in this downward spiral. So you have the 5 of Cups and the 7 of Wands here. So I feel like you view this as someone who's kind of fighting with themselves a little bit, and it's causing indecision. But you do have the 9 of Cups to the Queen of Cups here. So a lot of watery emotional energy. You view this as someone you want a future with them, okay? You view this, it's like you're projecting their highest vision onto their life, which is actually helping them. You're sending them good energy for sure. And the Queen of Cups, I feel like a lot of you guys, once again, they have plans for you. They know that you want to go out into the world and like bring that divine masculine energy into the world, create a vision, a future, a project, a goal. And even if you're a woman, that's fine, or whatever you are, they see you as a masculine force pushing forward. So you view them almost as a perfect counterpart to that, where even if they are a masculine person, it's like they can support you in your journey. But it's really pissing you off because, and you always want to have compassion. Just on the ego level, your ego is like, what are you doing? Like, I can help you. And for some of you, I sense that you've tried to help this person before, Virgo, and they're just not open to it, or they don't really believe in the law of attraction and like being able to change their life. So there's a lot of blockages here. All right, so that's just what came through for how you view them. Let's now look at what actions they are planning on taking towards you. So what's their intention? What is their game plan when it comes to you in their life? Let's do this. 4 major shuffles. What actions do they want to take towards you, Virgo? What are they planning on doing? Let's see. I've been in these. I know how you're feeling, Virgo, and it's quite, Let's see, hold on. I feel like if this person came into your life, you would be able to help them. And I sense a lot of you already have them in your life, but once again, they're not open to the help. So, well, hold on. What's their plan of action? Intentions. Last one. We have some jumpers, guys. Hold on. So, this person, I feel like their plan of action is like they're almost like waiting for something magical to happen. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have the 3 of Cups here. So a lot of positive energy. I feel like they view you as someone that they're meant to be with, or I'm getting the feeling like they view you as like a commodity, where it's like they just have you. And I think that's part of their shadow that's coming through. We also have the 4 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. So plan of action towards you. I don't sense them actually just like immediately reaching out to you or anything. Once again, I feel like the energy is they're just planning on they're almost like feeling like if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen, but that's actually coming from a shadow place for them specifically. Sometimes if you come from that place of whoever's meant to be in my life will be, and you live in that synchronistic abundance of wholeness, and you just know people are going to come to you, that's one thing. They're almost using that philosophy of whoever's meant to be in my life with this Wheel of Fortune. Virgo, they're doing it from a shadow place to avoid responsibility, to make this relationship happen with this Four of Pentacles. So once again, this Four of Pentacles, it may have to do with money, but for some reason it's coming through as like they're guarded. Once again, like they're not open to, here's a key insight. I feel like they're not open to you and like you cracking open their ego and opening to this amazing world of abundance, because they're just too busy. Like there's things that are like, so they're probably not even aware that they're not open to you. And on a conscious level, they'll say, oh, I'm open to it. But there's just like this subconscious programming is what I'm getting. And they kind of just want to take the easy route and just kind of like party with you and just like, oh, we'll just make it work. But they're not like, Virgo, it's this feeling like they're not willing to do the real work, and they just want to surface. They say they want a deep relationship, but it's like they're not on the same level of consciousness as you, is what I'm getting. So this person is probably spiritual, but I just sense that they're into, when it comes to shadow work, it's like they're clouded, you know? So with that being said, let's take a look at the overall outcome to the situation right now from when you're watching it, the timeline that both of you are on. What's the most likely outcome, okay, to this situation that you're dealing with, Virgo? What's the most likely outcome? We're going to do 3 major shuffles. That was the first one. Let's see. Thank you as well to the angels for always being here. What's the most likely outcome for Virgo? Wow. Yeah. So we have the postponement card and the experiencing card. Postponement, I feel like the most likely outcome is it's not going to happen exactly yet. Okay, but we do have the transformation card and the silence card. So this would suggest to me that there is a lot of things going on behind the scenes here that are going to allow the relationship to come to fruition eventually. Okay, eventually. But right now, there is a postponement is the biggest card that's jumping out to me. But the postponement is because of a deeper spiritual realization. So I think that they're just not ready for you yet. So like, think of it like this, Virgo. It's like if you guys were to both meet up today, maybe it would go good for a little while, but because they have not integrated their shadow, the relationship would most likely unravel quickly. So the reason why the postponement is happening from a higher level is because they're learning about their shadow as we speak. Potentially they are opening up. Right now it seems like they're not open to you and your suggestions about how to live life, how we can come together and create a great life. But there's something behind the scenes that has to happen, okay? And maybe it's just waiting, okay? But that's the overall outcome. I don't see it happening immediately. I do sense things transforming within them to then that may lead them to a place where you can be with them. But right now there's just this feeling of like, you know, shadow work. It just keeps coming back to that, their own trauma. So with that being said, let's get some advice for you. Let's say that, Virgo, you're sitting here and you want to make this relationship work, and the person, you know, you're offering yourself, they're just sitting there. What's the action that you could take, okay, or whatever they're doing? What's the advice from your spirit guide for Virgo? Let's do this. Advice. Three more for Virgo. Advice. Haha. 2 more. It's funny advice. Kind of what I'm sensing a little bit. Last one. Yeah. So you're gonna have to guide them. Okay, the advice here is to sink into the fact the Wheel of Fortune is here. So you guys are meant to be together. The advice that your guides are telling you is to like sink into that realization that you know this is meant to be. On some level, you guys were, it could be a soul contract is what I'm getting. But then you have the Hierophant, you have the Hermit, and you also have the Four of Wands. So what you guys are going to have to do is create a safe place. And I feel like this is you being their own guide. So for some reason, you're showing up as you're in the superior position in this relationship. It's almost like you're really meant to help this person, and they're going to help you because you enjoy them and being around them is what you want. But there's a deeper spiritual reason for your connection. So the advice, the Hermit and the Hierophant, not only do you have to maybe go in and do your own shadow work and like visualize them in their highest state, because a lot of times what you expect is how they show up. We're living in a virtual spiritual reality where we don't even know what this reality is. Like, how do things show up in your reality? It's based on your own energy. So when you shift your own energy, they're going to come into your reality as a new version of them. How does that work? It doesn't matter. We just know that that's how manifestation works. That's how this physical time-space reality works. But other than you doing your own shadow work, you really do have to be a guide for them and then to invite them in to a safe space. So this is the Four of Wands here, right after the Hermit and Hierophant. So there's something that you guys can do that can invite them in, but it's energetically speaking. So know that like, you're not going to be mean to them. You're not going to be like overwhelmingly like, hey, you have to transform if you want to be with me. That's not the energy. It's more of like a compassionate Queen of Cups energy that came out before, I believe. So wait on this. Don't expect it to happen overnight, and understand that there is a lot of spiritual things going on in this relationship where it's not just going to be two people coming together, going out to eat, and like that's it. You're meant to teach them lessons. Of course, they're meant to teach you lessons, but the feeling is you're in the superior position, Virgo. So the question is, are you going to have the patience? Are you going to have the discipline and resolve to like really make this work? That's totally up to you. I'm just going to be the neutral party revealing the energy. So with that being said, Virgo, please smash the like button if you liked this reading. Also comment below what you think, and also subscribe if you feel called to. With that being said, I will talk to you guys in the next reading. Good luck.